Hi, I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome everyone. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for popping back into the channel. I had some technical difficulties with the first part of the read today. And that is already published. So if you have missed your read where it started at Aries, going through to Pisces, and we are now almost all the way through. We're in Capricorn. We're in the last 3 seasons here. Hi, Dason. Welcome back. Welcome back. I've been on for about an hour. Hi, lady. Welcome back in. And Dace and I had some technical difficulties and took about a 10-minute break here. So we're coming into part 2 of today's weekly horoscope for February the 9th, 2026. Yep. It's all right. You can catch the first part of the read. It's already published. It went up right away. Usually there's, like a couple of hours, but it processed real quick. So Capricorn, we're starting in Capricorn, and I'll reset the read here. Am I doing any reading? Well, I'm still finishing the horoscope zodiac right now. So we'll do Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and then we'll do one big general read. Okay. Capricorn, there's some clowning here. Well, yeah. Some disruption here. Welcome back into the room, folks. Welcome back in. You're dealing, Aquarius. Capricorn, are we doing this for Aquarius? Aquarius is being really insistent. Capricorn, we're going to put you in pause and come back because Aquarius has some news they're trying to, they're celebrating some news. There was a deception that was beaten over by a belief or knowing. Aquarius, you beat this deception by having knowledge of the freaking truth. And, there was no, somebody tried to send it back to you and say, no. And you're like, no, I have receipts. I have receipts. There was some clowning, and Aquarius, you're going to be shutting it down. This is you this coming week. And I get that we had to get this to you right away because this is starting for you soon in this coming 7 days. This might be like going to hit you today, this evening. Okay, so let's go back to Capricorn. Capricorn, we were begging for a 3-on-3 spread here. Let's see. We'll get folks rolling back here in the room. And then the general read will be a lot of fun. That'll be a lot of fun for everyone. Wonder of Anisha. Hi, nice to have you here. Thanks. And if I miss you calling out, I try to get to everyone. I see everyone. I just don't. I'm glad for every single one of you to be here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat. We've got something coming out here for you, Capricorn, and I'm going to overlap the read because I get a feeling that the message coming through to you this week, if there's a deception, it's relying on you not having the whole picture. Someone's going to be trying to drive home a point before you have all the information to make an informed decision. Yeah, they don't want to wait. There's no waiting for an answer. Not waiting for an answer. They're going to be pushing you to make a decision post haste. They're getting handsy with it. They're trying to put their hand too much into the business of you making your choice. There's a Gemini or some two aspects here. They have an agenda inside that they're not telling you about. They made a crossroads deal and are jammed. Look at that. Ilbis is on its head and the crossroads deal is on its head. So confirmation for both what involvement Ilbis had. It was this crossroads deal. Are we sure this was a crossroads deal? Yes, Ilbis had his hand in it. But you have a seer, or you are a seer and an earth angel. So yeah, that's why you're going to have the inside track on this. And I think it's keeping this person from, whoever this is, you're going to be called on for this Gemini energy as well. Keeping what you know to yourself this week. And letting someone, I've been pushed with this, hey, give them enough rope to hang themselves. I am a big fan of giving them enough rope to hang themselves. And I'm not talking about watching someone come into their demise and not taking action to stop it. I'm talking about someone setting something up, you knowing better, and instead of calling them out on it and calling it to a close before they cause catastrophe, if they're just going to cause catastrophe to themselves, kick back and have a cup of tea and watch the show. Watch the show. Let karma do its job. Let karma do its job. Let judgment do its job for you. Here we go. Brooke Whitman, nice to have you here. Good evening, young lady. I'll take it. I'll take it. So, yeah. And now we're going to go into Pisces. Pisces, you'll be our last read for the full spectrum zodiac for the week of February the 9th, 2026. And we'll do the 3-card spread for you here. Here's one. You've got a Libra in your energy. You're feeling your Libra. Can we have 2 cards, please, Spirit? 1. Just the one, none forthcoming. So you're just going to get one reference to Libra right here. We're looking for 3 cards, Spirit. Can you give us any indication, please, for Pisces? For Pisces for the week forthcoming. Do we have any reference? 4 cards. We'll spread it to this. There'll be some application crossing over into this pile because the card that was missing was being held out for us. Here's our 3 cards here. See how it crossed over? You're being called to keep this silent. Whatever this is being kept secret in an anechoic chamber, a hush vault. Everything's a DIY. It's cold, or they've gone cold, and a copycat. That almost feels self-explanatory. Yeah, if you're getting shifting attentions from someone, it's because they're slipping and you're not supposed to see that they're hunting you, or that they've got something else on their mind when they're in front of you. You're not supposed to see them thinking to themselves while you weren't looking. Something about reflections here. And here we've got private intentions are being revealed. This is for you, Pisces. Don't reveal this to whoever this other energy is. You are aware of their ambition to celebrate. They think they've got this in the bag. They're pretty sure they have this in the bag. What is this? Yeah. And then the Wheel of Fortune turning straight up in its full power. And it's about cycles, change of fate, destiny, divine timing. They are sure they have this locked in. Look how solid. And remember, whatever this is coming at, it's because you are representing these things to others. Know your value to others, but also appreciate the value you may not be recognizing for yourself here. So back to this Libra, and none forthcoming. That Libra is in that private mode. Remember, we talked about Libra in the part 1 that got cut off just a few moments ago. That Libra was moving into a very private, extremely private space. Libra is moving in an incredibly private space this week, and they are not going to be giving you any feedback at all. It's dead air. it's going to be dead air. Whatever Libra has locked in or whatever Libra has brought you into stays in that vault. It's the knowledge, this secondary knowledge that was going to come in, is this person that is working on their own to cold cut you in their copycat scheme, because they are sure with they are working in this ambition and determination, singular focus. That's why they're working alone, because nobody in their right mind would let them slide through this and go, dude, what are you doing? They don't know anybody that is as wicked and ambitious in this as they themselves are. And they're almost already celebrating the win of this Wheel of Fortune in their favor. They're already counting their eggs. They're counting their chickens before they hatched. So if you are silent with this, maybe you're watching a Libra go silent, and this is going to be a signal for you. Watch where the Libra is looking. Watch where the Libra is looking, because they're not going to be able to share words with you. That's what that is. Okay. Watch your Libra. I don't think the Libra is the culprit, but the Libra going silent is going to be the pointer, like a pointer dog, a bird dog pointing. It's going to be your canary in the coal mine. Watch your Libra. All right. Well, that brings us into a general read. I'm so glad. Look at all the viewers. We've got a great crowd in here. Join by subscribing so you can join the chat. And I'm going to do some general read here. I won't be taking any questions, but concentrate on your energy and your curiosity, what you would like to know here, and we'll get into this read. We're going to open the floodgates here for Spirit to come in and just inform us today. And I know this is mixed with the rest of the horoscope, but this is better than restarting another live read for another topic here. We're just going to move right into a general read here. I'm CC with Angel Radio Tarot. Thanks for being here. Something about cats and dogs, like raining cats and dogs. We'll get a couple cards here. We'll do some overlaps before I even start here. Let's give us 3 cards. 3 positions, please. We'll do each of the decks. Whoa, okay, no. Not waiting for an answer. I'm not asking for an answer. I'm asking for a card. I want one more card. No Spirit, no chaos here. No chaos here. Green eyes. There's jealousy. Yeah, and there's all throwing all this energy. This is a simulation. Upturned pelvis chakra, so they're trying to guilt trip you. Going into your winter season, they want you to stay in it, and they're going cold, and it's that copycat. It's that copycat energy. There's somebody trying to throw off this message. Whoever this is here for, this may not resonate for you, but take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. If you are new to the channel, you may not know about other ways to get a personal read. You can visit through the rest of the channel to all the lives and shorts and recorded videos. And you'll see if you're the first person that's thrown a question up there. And so include a question in the comments there. And hit the notification bell, because you'll be the winner of the first commenter free read giveaway. If there isn't a question being listed on the comment section there, when you go and peep in there, they might be the first commenter, but they didn't include a question. So you got to include your question for me there, brah. So you'll see if there's not been a question asked for that video yet. And then you can be the winner of the first commenter free read giveaway. So the notification bell lets you know when I've replied to your comment with a link, a YouTube link, to your personal pre-recorded 15-minute video link. All right, so let's get these other cards out here to finish this round. Let's get this. Come on, come on. All right. Release from attachment. Oh, got some wild business here. Lucifer's right in the middle of our pile and not messing around. They do not want you to release from attachment. So Lucifer is working hard on whatever business he's had or she's had of plying your will from you. Hi, Floretta. I am Beverly Honest. Nice to have you here. Wonder of Nisha. Hi. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here too. 3 cards, please, Spirit. Emotional immaturity. There's a creative block here. Or a lack of direction. Just kind of like 23 and still living at mom's basement kind of jive. Not in school, not employed. There's a flow that's coming through. A lot of scratching the head about what to do next. Confidence, creative, leadership, passion, warmth. And they might, you're still freaking couch surfing, dude. The devil. That's want to get all that trash out of the way. There's some illusions down there with the moon card. And what is this? The King of Pentacles on its head. So somebody's going to be trying to borrow some money. Not taking responsibility. And the truth was, it's about this fucking around. Freedom, release, overcoming, overcoming addictions and breaking free from limitations. But it's got this kind of flighty, flipped out, sort of no real consequences vibe. No real consequences, man. Nothing really matters. It's the difference between, Pauly Shore saying this is a simulation and Neil deGrasse saying that this is a simulation. Get real, man. You still got to live in these physics. You still got to pay rent. So we're just going to do a nice buffet of all of the decks and pair this out into these 3 sections and really get into what the general read is for my High Vibe Tribe for the week of February the 9th, 2025. We're coming into Valentine's Day in the next 5 days. Is that landed on a Friday night? Oh my God, that's somebody check and see if there's a full moon coming in. Anybody know? It's going to be some crazy shit. Yesterday was Super Bowl, and the statistics that I saw something come up on YouTube. I don't know if it's true, but they're saying that the statistics are the highest annual statistics for the calendar is like it's not Valentine's Day, it's not New Year's, it's Super Bowl for domestic violence. What I'm thinking of is that full moon working at the emergency room energy. So we got the 2 of Pentacles and the Fool coming in together. So there's going to be somebody tossing their money to the wind. Let's get these cards down. Yeah, that's where we're coming in with the illusions about the illusions out of this moon card being mixed with the downturn authority over money. So some overspending, some what do you call it when you blow your budget? All right. Like going on a shopping spree and just fuck all, I don't care how much it costs. And you know damn well Tuesday you're going to be worrying about how much it costs. Full moon will start on the 3rd. Okay. Thank you, Brooke. There we go. There's our flip out. The foils are coming out in pairs and multiple energy here. God, there is some heavy vibe of authority. The Emperor and the Queen of Wands. And it's given like cry about it on your way home energy. All right. Some of you have asked about what the badge on my shoulder is and what the black armband, of course, should be obvious. Grieving and mourning for public executions, the victims of the public executions as a result of ICE raids in Minneapolis. And the badge is the water loon, which has become the icon for the resistance to illegal military actions being taken upon citizens of the United States. Citizens and visitors alike. You can look up the water loon. And I am so glad to see that the red hat movement that I grew up from, Robert Heinlein's The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, is a symbol of resistance to economic inequality and egalitarianism. It was once heartbrokenly hijacked, including the term grok, by the muskiness, his muskiness. And then the red cap, that should have been a symbol of freedom resistance, was hijacked by that other movement. And I'm so glad to see that the red beanie movement is being revived from Danish history and is being seen and celebrated in Minneapolis. The lovers here. Why am I so vocal about all this? It's not about politics. It's not about Minneapolis. It's not even about the United States. This whole thing is born from a hatred through racism. And that I simply will not tolerate. The Justice card prevails for us. That somebody is sitting in their justice on the nose. Spirit is saying we're on the nose. All right. We've got one more pull here. I mean, I've got decks on decks on decks here. I really want to get a full, general, thorough read for, thank you, Spirit, the week of February the 9th, 2026. Right. Give me 3 cards, Spirit, please. 1. Which glove is mine? There's some OJ energy here. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. If you've subscribed, let me know where you're hailing from. Join the chat and just pop in there and say hi. When you hit the little hearts, big hearts in the chats. When you hit those hearts, it helps the channel. You hit those celebration confetti horn. Let me know you're happy to be here. Too much. 2 cards. May, we, them. It's them. I see a car here. Someone sees a car. So we're having a vision from someone. Wherever you are, you're seeing a car. You just saw a car drive by. It's through a child's eyes. It's like looking through the back seat of a car, watching traffic go by while you're parked on the street. Parallel parked on the street. Slowish traffic, 20 miles an hour. Raining. The child is a female. Long, straight black hair. She's olive-skinned. I don't want to say Caucasian. She's olive-skinned. She is 12 to 14 years old, maybe as young as 11. Yep. I'm inside the car with her now. I was looking through the window. Couldn't see anything but her looking through the window from the back seat. It's a sedan, a town car, chrome trim under the window. Velveteen seats, black interior. It's a limo. A town car limo. Or it's like a grandma car. It's got like crushed velvet seating. but it all looks very new, very fresh, like a rented car or something that's kept in a fleet. It looks like a fleet car. Okay. So that was the I see the car. Okay. That felt right. That felt solid. Moving on. Keep going. Three of Wands. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. We've got the King of Cups. There it is. The 8 of Pentacles. Crap. It's a crap. It's a crap. Somebody's got a money pit going on over here. It's a crap. And then we are building this upper deck. I'm seeing this. It almost feels like a Celtic cross. And then the Knight of Swords on top of that. Okay. This is going to be radar. And we'll get a little vocabularium. We're going to get a nice salad here. A nice salad here. And I mean, King of Cups just turned on its head, I think. So we're just going to start laying out cards. I'm not even going to look anymore. I'm not even going to look. We've got one more. We've got the Oracle deck. And I'm not going to throw Miss Cleo on there because we've got tarot in here twice already. A couple of different tarots. Here we go. Oh, I hope you do. I hope you do. Vesicular and Benel. I sure hope you do, Vinny Sharma. And yeah. Crap. That one's yours. That one's yours. You, and you. If I don't even look at them, how can it hardly matter? And then we got one more deck here. I am enjoying the flavor of this. I am enjoying the flavor. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to work the rune stones into this. I like this. This feels good. There's a happy energy here. It's a good flow. Good flow. This isn't going to be good news for everybody. Not good news at all for everybody. For you there. Okay. Can we get one for this pile? I'm going to focus the energy over the pile. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely for you. Got you there. Got you there. The vow. We got something for this deck here. Anything? What do we have, Spirit? Come on. Give us a good slingo. There we go. The bridge at the end. We do have a way out. Oh, what was that other one? Here we go. And then the mystic. Yeah, that up there seems to be a lot of inner eye, third eye, personal, private energy. When people talk about the piety of prayer and isolating yourself in a closet to commune with your spirit world and health, that's what they're talking about, is to keep your spiritual experience a mystery to anyone that could just throw any negativity into it and cast a shadow of insecurity. It's not saying you don't take good common sense when somebody says, hey, don't put that snake in your pants to see what God says. Don't do that. Use your common sense. I'm talking about when you're praying and when you're making wishes and when you're doing witchcraft based on will. You keep those things silent within you to give it the best amount of power. doing here? Oi. Okay. So here, we'll take this general read here for all of my sign, everyone. Includes everyone. Let it vibe. What hits you? What doesn't, leave it for somebody else. And this is for the week coming into February the 9th of 2026. Not everything is going to vibe with you. You're coming through some kind of mystery here. You're passing through these gates and away from illusions. And this is, again, coming into this detachment theory, passing into a field in the background there that is unknown. With some kind of, you got some grip on your material wealth here. There's some concern and some resistance of having to spend anything. It's kind of a greediness. You're going to have to do this to get some justice or to get any further along in what you're trying to do. The Knight of Swords. Let's make some room here. So the Knight of Swords is sitting on its head right now. There's some imprudence and incapacity, extravagance. This was the overspending vibe. The greed. Why is this? This is giving like more of a I'm overspending to try to look right. That's that extravagance coming in. Splurge and yeah, I can't even think of the right word. Our vocabularium reference is manus, the digital segment of the vertebrate forelimb from the carpus to the terminus, i.e. the hand. So you're willing to cut off your hand. It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. You've turned down your divine wisdom. You are fully engaging with consciousness a bad choice. And the mystic, you gone into like, when you do this, you are separating yourself from your grace God mode. You are actively engaging in bad decisions and you are choosing the bad decision. Neil, I don't know. Someone might be indulging in their low vibe side. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we say, fuck it, I've had enough. I don't fucking care. And you know you do. You know you do. You know the consequences. You know how much this is going to cost you. So you know you do. And you go, you will lie out loud just to push yourself through it. I don't fucking care. I'm going to do it anyway. Fuck it. And you, there's nobody that can stop you and nobody that can make you do this. Okay. So there is some jealousy involved for someone here, and not in a fucking around kind. Someone might have some jealousy for you that is turning dark. Yeah, here's our devil energy card. And a darkness here, like overcoming addictions, breaking free. There's a hitting bottom section and the lovers turned down. So your addiction is involving an emotional attachment here. We've returned back to our weak message of release from attachment. This is, I see the car. So this was the young woman sitting in the back seat of a car in tears. I mean, I saw rainwater pouring, drips pouring down the side of the car window. And this could be her in tears because she was just, once I was inside the car from the passenger front seat looking back to her, she was just despondent looking out the window. And it might not have been actually raining, but it was her tears, like if she were the god of her own dream there, operating her own simulation. There's a 3 of Wands here. So, Three of Wands is, yeah, in her upright. Strength, enterprise, trade, commerce, something about getting to work or being able to get to work. And those are his ships bearing, or her ships bearing merchandise in the background, sailing over the sea. So there's a cooperation in business and success, looking for, looking from one side to the other for, with the view to help you. So somebody with resource, you've got resources you're sitting on. What's going on there? What happened there? Something's been grossly displaced. Yep, that was thrown out together, and that, and that. Something got really, like, dropped through a wormhole there. There was an abduction, and the guardian angel got dropped out. You were left unguarded and a vow was broken. What I'm missing is half the deck here. There should be 2 other cards here that got mixed into something else. And I know it got shuffled into this, but it should not be like this if it was. I can't tell heads or tails. Oh, that's the beginning of it? Couldn't be. No. That's not the beginning of it. Why is that even there? Something really got hijacked there. If that was your storyline there, it's like you got knocked in the head and blacked out in the middle of speaking. You didn't see somebody coming in with it behind you. Oh, Neil, I think I was born with some, and then the people that found me as a child groomed me carefully for it. And then when I realized that they were grooming me as a weapon, I escaped them. And then I continued with my own education. Something here about the animal spirit. There's an animal drive here, an instinctual drive, a compulsion. And it doesn't have anything to do with energetic sensitivity. This is about the human feralness. There's a King of Cups here. This is the businessman, the fair man, the lawman, the word of authority and wisdom, the community judge, the final word. Yeah, his word and his judgment is shaped like a needle. The word is acicular. This may have something to do with why you are running into this. Yeah, this is where it comes in. And confirmed. Oh my God. Okay. This may have something to do with the fact that this Queen of Wands, what is her nature? Here's the grouping here. The Queen of Wands is in the middle of some kind of conflict, confirmed again. She is the center of this. And this emperor. She has encapsulated this suffering in her identity as the Queen of Wands. She is confident, creative, natural leader, passionate, warm. So she is a better leader than most emperors ever could hope for, just naturally. But somehow, maybe she brings the true authority in the suffering. But there is Lucifer involved that is hiding behind him. This contrary energy that frames her, what frames him. He's the front of Lucifer's actions in an anechoic chamber, in secrets. He's got compartmentalized a whole section that is nothing that he'll ever let you see the true intentions behind his evil. So we're coming in now with a bridge. Hi, you're Corky. Nice to have you back in. Let's see. I'm doing a general reading. We're doing it in sections. We've got two more segments here. This one here and this one here. And while we're on the live read, you can scroll back and see if any of the other couple of segments helped. The rest of this is the general read for February the 9th, the week of February the 9th, 2026. I'm Cece, your host with Angel Radio Tarot. I'm only on YouTube, and I thank you so much for all of your donations coming in through @Angel Radio Tarot through Venmo until the channel is matured and YouTube will let me do memberships and collect donations through the channel. So the best way you can help is to subscribe and to hype with the big hearts in the comment section, and spend as much time as you can letting the channel play. Spend some time binge watching the channel. It's the hours that play, and like these engagements, like the big hearts. That's our next hurdle for YouTube letting me grow all the way up. So we're coming into a big crossing over to another period, another era. It's we're calling it that because once you cross over this rainbow bridge, there's no going back the other way there's no takesies backsies once we cross over. It's a spiritual or like a cosmic commitment. You don't get to manifest this body once you cross over that side. Let's see. Bahi, I am in the West Coast of the United States. It's lovely to have you visiting. Where are you visiting from? Oh, you quirky. I'm so glad it hit right on for you. Once you get into that wormhole, traversing across the rainbow bridge into this next era, and this doesn't have to be like the death of the physical form. This is the death of an ego. And once you transform into this new version of you, you can't even pretend to be that other person. It's really hard to even remember how that person operated. The mannerisms of you when you were of that other way are so different. The completeness of the transformation of these kinds of changes. But now, that lacking originality, freshness, or novelty, feeling trite or insipid, you may be getting tired of going through these transformations. You're starting to resent them, being pushed into these changes, having to recreate yourself over and over and over again. Babirusa is a great big Indonesian piggy. Sometimes you're taking vice on to spite having all of these changes. Fine. You want to uproot my life and destroy everything I've built? Fine. Fuck you. What am I even working for? You might be going into a level of like nihilistic engorgement. Yeah, that's the only thing I can describe it as. The Eight of Pentacles here. Voided ambition, vanity, cupidity, exaction. It's also somebody with a very genius mind turned to cunning and intrigue. So you'd be turning away from, like maybe you were doing all of this with a true altruistic nature, and nothing you do, no matter how good you are, it's just not panning out. And this week is going to be about this part of this release from attachment is almost like you're released from empathy for these things too. So there's this release from holding back all the frustration as well. For how long? Like, fuck it. Now I know it doesn't matter, then nothing matters. And there's going to be a period of busting loose and acting out that you're being warned against. There's this whole attitude of fuck it, nothing matters. There's the we came in upside down. So there's a question of a we and a them, or an I and a them. The reminder here, treat your neighbor how you want to be treated. Oh my God, we are brothers. Oh, I can't make this up. The Fool here, but in the negative. When the Fool is downturned, and easy enough. It's funny how the Fool is the first card of the major arcana, the very first book of the entire Rider-Waite, the first card. We start not in our innocence, but in our humility. Okay, so it's not the first. It's listed at the last, but I took it as a 0. I was looking for it in the first part of the book. 0. And again, taking a position of the first will be last and the last will be first. But when the Fool is in its inverse, the Fool signifies the flesh and the sensitive life by a particular satire. Its subsidiary name was at one time alchemist. So you are naturally able to play the Fool because you can transmute all the negativity that gets thrown at you into, I see you, I can't let you hurt me. Like, it's a reflex. I can't let you hurt me. I can try to stub my toe, but I can't, if I'm watching while it's happening, I can't let it happen. And maybe because you're downturned this way, this is the choice in vice. This is the choice of picking up the vice. I see it, and I'm going to do it anyway. This is the self-destructive Fool, the disreputable Fool. The Two of Pentacles. Are we back to blowing all of our cash again? Wanting to go blow cash just to be in front of somebody? I'm getting big time that. You don't have the money to go spend it, but all you want, you're not hungry. You're just trying to figure out how to not have to sit at home alone. Enforced gaiety, simulated enjoyment, literal sense, handwriting, composition, letters of exchange, in my text messages maybe. Are you going back on some kind of feeling like you should stay away? This release from attachment. You're going to go consciously play the Fool by picking up and texting that person? Hi, Humaira. Nice to have you here. We're just doing a general read here right now for the week. You're in a state of emotional immaturity, and you know it. You're throwing an emotional temper tantrum. And oh my God, I can't make this up. Release from attachment. Come on, man. Come on. You're fighting it like cats and dogs. You're like a toddler that won't lay down for a nap. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Whoever this person is, whatever the situation is, let it go. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Yeah, you're not fooling anyone. The mystic is on its side because people are going, really? Really? That's that. It's like a Hindu laughing like this. They're looking at you like you're not fooling anybody. Who are you being a mystic in front of? You're playing like being a mystic, like you're wearing a big cape and playing like you're freaking Gandalf. But everybody sees that you've got your freaking all-star tennis shoes on under there, and your cell phone is in your pocket. You're not fooling anybody. Take your little wannabe blue tinted Elon Musk day reading glasses off. Quit trying to pretend like you're him. Stop emulating people. Stop emulating people. How do I know that they're a fool? Because you're busy emulating them, making a fool of yourself. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Really, what have they got that's so great that you can't do on your own? When we're talking about just character, they got nothing on you. They got nothing on you. But they do know how to shun you. They do know how to make you feel like there's some FOMO here for you this week. That's what it's giving. There's just FOMO. You know they're nothing special. You know that it's going to be the same thing as it was every time you see them. There's not going to be any new flavor of personality, no personal growth, no experimentation of life, no healthy hobby development, no building, no commune. It's just everybody wants to sit around and drink wine and tell each other lies about the past. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You don't even like these people. Knight of Swords. Skill, bravery, and capacity. Defense, address, wrath, war, destruction. A sense in which the card signifies death, but it carries the meaning only in its proximity to other cards of fatality. We're talking about a death of an ego here. You've got to be... don't be like that guy. That's like, I don't know, somebody pretending to be a sommelier. There's pretension here, not pretense, but being pretentious. Greed, arrogance, but really there's financial instability. The arrogance comes in that they are presenting like they have all of the cash, but they don't. There's this delusion they've built this character, and they are arrogant because they have to, through a display of confidence, get you to buy into it, or they'll be seen as having tried to pretend like they're this big shot, they'll be seen as a climber, and obviously not part of the set they're trying to display themselves as. It's just a whole cascading of failure of character. So again, here the moon, there's this illusion that is trying to be presented. You may be, this FOMO is going to give you this feeling like wanting to do whatever it takes to pull it off, to try to not miss out on what's going on. Misrepresenting yourself. Divine wisdom being turned way down. It's just, come on, this isn't you. This isn't you. Man, this is the, having hand in what's going on. You've got a hand in this. You're conscious of what you're doing. And the justice card in the middle of this, it's like, okay, fine, you're going to do all this, but you've got to walk out the door here past your roommate. He's going to see you dressed like that, knowing who you really are, and knowing who it is that's coming to pick you up, and just going to be standing there looking at the two of you and looking at you and you looking at them going, okay, that's all I have for you. That's all I have for you. That's your week for February the 9th in 2026. I'm Cece. It's been wonderful to have you here at Angel Radio Tarot for the second part of this full spectrum general horoscope reading. Hit that notification bell so you know I'm getting better. I'm more skilled at scheduling live readings and scheduling live readings with different features that you can participate in. And I can't wait till we meet up here again. So hit the notification bell so you can be there for every single one of them. Wonderful to have you here. Have a great day. Take care now. It seems